I can see over this. That's sort of that's a mirror.
Sit back. Watch this. Watch.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is now. Blessed are they who are short in stature, for they. Good morning. I'm Kate Baum, for those of you who don't know me, and I was asked to share a story about why I give to SPSA. However, it's more of a story about what I get from SPSA. A few weeks ago, I was working the hospitality table, which gets set up in the back on Miracle Mondays. It was a free store clothing Monday, and for those of you who are here on those free store Mondays, we know it bumps up the ordinary chaos a few notches. We begin on Mondays at about 8:45, setting up the hospitality table in the back, getting ready to serve our 100 guests. Like all family meals, it takes about 5 times as long to set up as it does to eat. Once the table is opened, our guests pass through at a fast pace, and in what seems like the blink of an eye, hospitality service is complete. Now comes the cleanup. The sanctuary is still filled with folks waiting to get their turn at the free store. I take the empty plates and I go down to the basement. Now, to get to the basement, I'm back there in the church, and I have to get over here to this staircase. It is like a obstacle course of people. You go down those steps, and as Jan can attest to, the steps in this church are a little bit iffy, and I'm carrying plates. I round the corner, and I get almost run over by a pallet of cantaloupes coming out of the elevator. The food is everywhere downstairs as the trucks are unloading from outside to get down to the basement so the WISCA volunteers can start packaging it up. And I walk in to the main room of the basement, having successfully avoided many of those pallets, and I can't begin to describe the noise level, the craziness, the number of volunteers, the moving carts. It looks like a food warehouse down there with volunteers everywhere. And I stopped, and I paused, and I took a breath, and I started to cry. And I thought, God is present in this space. I just knew God was at work. I was witnessing a communion of saints working for God's people. I mean, it was unbelievable. Now, to be honest, my next thought was, who is in charge of organizing all of this chaos? How can so much be done at the same time? And how radical can the imagination of our staff be to figure out how all of this work can happen simultaneously? It's a miracle. So, why did Jeffrey and I pledge to SPSA? Now I'm going to borrow a little bit I read in my Wesley study Bible this week about faithful living. Faithful living is a series of choices, decisions, commitments, and changes that move us towards God. Faithful living is edgy, unpredictable, adventuresome, and scary. One cannot learn patience, kindness, gentleness, grace, and love by oneself. It's done in community. We've come to learn that nobody does edgy living better than SPSA. Nobody does community better than SPSA. And Jeffrey and I are grateful to be on the spiritual adventure towards wholehearted living with all of our SPSA community.